Hey, it's Bruce Profits back again with another video. This will be the fourth video going over risk reward or RR. Again, I have about 8 years of trading experience and 4 years studying ICT, currently a full-time trader. My goal is to explain why risk reward is a common misconception and what you should truly be focusing on. In the initial risk management video, I mentioned I frame my stop loss first. I do this because I'm always going for a basic one-to-one trade. If my stop loss is between about $50 to $100, I expect to make at least $50 to $100 on my first TP. As a scalper, I often get out early and I often, take my profits and run because the market is not guaranteed. If you're in a reasonable profit, sometimes you need to protect it. Most times that's what I do. I usually never stay to hit the full target because I'm not obsessed with risk reward. Most people who are obsessed with risk reward are not profitable. To be profitable means to stand in defense at all times. If you're not playing the game defensively, you're not truly trading. If you're focused strictly on offense, you're liquidity, right? So even the best traders who kill the markets, they're actually dormant for a good amount of time. They're saving their eggs, they're saving their bullets for a day where it makes sense. Risk reward is not just what one trade is based on, it is on the overall premise of how much time and energy am I risking to actually make money. Remember in the risk management video, I said time and energy, how important they were. And risk reward, that is the same thing. So for me, I look at it as if, trade 3 to 4 days out the week max. Don't even trade 5 because the risk of trading every day increases the chance of ruin, of blowing up, because a day trader is not actually supposed to trade every day. Although they can and successfully do it for months to years on end, the beneficial aspect of day trading is choosing your opportunities. And to have a fresh mind means, having rest, having energy. So if I'm trading every day, I'm not trying to trade for 4 to 8 hours in that day. I'm looking to trade for, 15, 30 minutes, maybe an hour max, and then move on with my day. And that's how you're able to actually come back every day and choose it, move that you want to take advantage of. So when it comes to risk reward, I want you to always think in terms of a one-to-one. Risk $100 to make $100. We're going to keep it very simple. Nobody gets impressed by a huge risk reward because most people never even hold the trade for that long. I want you to just be thinking about what you're risking to what you're going to make and risk about $100 to make at least $100. That is a good starting point, especially with those 25 to 50K accounts, to kind of feel out what one contract can do. And as you do that, you'll be able to go up to 2 contracts and 3, and it just always depends on the volatility. Now, when you're framing your risk reward, I always say, place your trade and put the stop immediately first. You can always adjust the TP, but that stop loss is the most important thing. ICT always says you want to leave with your behind or your arch. You always want to leave with your backside. You don't want to leave it in the market because the market will take it. So you want to be sure to focus on good risk management by framing out the initial one-to-one risk reward. So put the stop loss where it's supposed to be. Put initial targets near TP1, TP2, and TP3 if possible, which we will discuss later about where those targets are. But we're talking about risk reward. So make sure to stay focused on framing that initial stop loss, the initial risk for the potential reward. We want to have a guaranteed risk for a potential reward. This ideology is completely backwards to the average trader. They're always thinking about, 3-to-1, 5-to-1. I'm thinking 1-to-1. 2-to-1 is nice, but your win rate will go down. I'm looking for a 1-to-1, which I can scale into. Once I see a good position and I'm able to look at the PD arrays that are occurring. PD arrays are the concepts we're going to be using to enter trades. Once I'm able to identify more of those on a lower time frame, then the risk reward for me becomes even better because I'm in flow with the market. Once I'm in flow or following the market flow, I'm able to take out more of the more pieces out of the market. Sometimes you don't even have to hold that long. You just have to add to the position and get out in a reasonable area. You're always going to be leaving money on the table. The best thing you could do is have a good risk reward as far as what your initial risk is. Even as I add to my positions, I always add an additional stop and TP just to have an actualized reality of where the loss would be incurred, how much it would be. I'm always focused on how much I'm willing to lose first. That is the most important part about risk reward. How much are you willing to lose? So starting with those 25 and 50K accounts with Top Step and Apex, you want to start with, $100 to $200 stop loss for that one trade, kind of feel out how many points that would be.